sometimes some of the feedback we get, especially from that chiropractic side, because your caseload is a little bit different, perhaps than like the physical therapy side, where you're seeing more high volume and maybe a little bit less time with individuals. So the SFMA, especially when you first learn it, can be quite overwhelming because it does take a little bit of time to get through the process and the flow. But ultimately, from your standpoint in your facility, integrating the SFMA, how does that work from a time standpoint? That first assessment, if you could just give us some indication on how you fit that in, basically.
So no matter where you're at in practice, there's a way that you can pull this off and use it in a way that's going to give you valid information, a great test retest. So for where we're at now, I do want to preface this that this is, 10 years in of us implementing it and then finding different levels of efficiency at different levels of scale of number of providers. So for example, when it was just myself and my wife as the only two employees of Active Spine Joint Center versus now where we have 9 employees, we have 3 docs and we have 4 therapist assistants and then a host of interns and students, the scalability is the key. So where we're at now is that when a patient comes in, they'll do their initial paperwork online at home. So our EMR allows us to do that. So we will have that and those checks and balances done already. And then when they come in, we've already screened their information and we send in a therapist assistant to start the process and make sure they're a candidate to go through with the movement exam right away. And then we start it right away. The SFMA is performed right away, the top tier. We record that on video, and then we go ahead and start with 1 or 2 breakouts right away. And then the provider enters the room, and then we pick it up from there.